Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 108. Almost to 110. Let's try Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Hope you guys are doing well. Today's going to be a super interesting episode. We had some tough fights last episode, namely one in a cave, but we got some sweet loot. But we're in the Nameless Ruins, or at least outside of them. And there's a lot of interesting things about this place, so let's get it in and get right into it. Alright, so we talked to that stranger. I am the answer, but what is the question? There's loot, there's strangers. The absence of an answer is an answer too.
I'm gone.
I don't understand they're talking. The absence of an answer is an answer too. The ruins are so ancient that it is impossible to tell which civilization was responsible for their construction. Huh. I am the answer, but what is the question? We've got 4 flame tongues, 14 gold, a plate, and a bottle of oil. It's another stranger. I am the answer, but what is the question? Okay, so we've been all around. Let's quick save and head on in here. Uh-oh. I am the answer, but what is the question? An elf woman in a frayed robe turns her head to you and stares at you through the slits of her simple white mask. Then she holds her hand and touches the ancient statue. The absence of an answer is an answer too. Whoa. Hey, wait, where are you going? Spontaneous dematerialization is unscientific. Nenio touches the statue and suddenly freezes. Following her example, you put your hand on the statue and the world around you ceases to exist. You are a lone grain of sand floating in the emptiness of the unknown. Your path has no beginning and no end. You are tiny and insignificant in comparison with the cosmos that surrounds you. But then something changes. The emptiness takes notice of you. It stares at you, measures and assesses you. Then a question comes, as simple and as deep as the emptiness itself. Who are you? I'm Elzarian. The name you uttered, that seems so powerful and proud, rings through the emptiness. Then the silence comes, bleak and oppressive. The emptiness still awaits your answer. I am... Do you want to say your name? But what is it? Just a set of sounds you used to associate with yourself. You are Elzarian? Who decided this is who you are? Your parents? Yourself? Someone else? A name is just a label you take voluntarily. What happens if you tear this label off? What hides behind the name Elzarian? Behold the truth. Open yourself to knowledge. Reveal yourself. You hear a
I am Nenio. Nenio. You hear me? You voice from nowhere or whatever you are?
You hear a stifled cough nearby. Where Nenio used to be, now you see an unfamiliar kitsune curled up tight on the ground.
What's going on here? Nenio, is that you?
Sela instinctively lays her hand on her weapon. Nenio, is that you?
I am Nenio, the greatest scientist of the modern age, and you are my loyal follower. Why are you asking me such a pointless question?
You are a kitsune.
It appears your observation is correct. I am a kitsune.
Kitsune. The kitsune stares down at her hands and runs her fingers over her pointy muzzle, lingering over her sharp teeth and ears.
If my hypothesis is correct, and the probability of that is close to 100%, I have always been a kitsune, but at some point I decided to forget that piece of knowledge.
What?
Following this line of reasoning, it would seem the fact of my membership of a certain race just doesn't seem relevant to me.
Wow. Nenio scratches behind her ear.
Also, there is a more important question. Why did my true identity reveal itself in this precise moment?
She casts a pensive look at the ancient statue towering over you. How could you forget you were a kitsune?
This question is irrelevant in the current situation. If you wish, you can ask me about it later. If you believe that I've been keeping my true identity a secret on purpose, you are mistaken. I have no interest in your causes, your battles, or your secrets, if you have any. All I need from you is your assistance with my experiments. And with this.
Nenio sweeps her hand in a wide circle, gesturing at the statues around you.
I have no words. Can I just stand here silently and look like I'm thinking something smart?
This is pretty wild. What was that? I found myself in emptiness and a voice asked me questions.
I suppose it was a trap that yanked our minds out of our plane and temporarily transferred us to another one. I wish I knew which plane. By the way, did you know that the most efficient way to disarm a corridor's worth of magical traps is with the help of a scientist who has been told that the formula for an elixir of the ancient races lies hidden at the end of said booby-trapped corridor?
The kitsune sighs heavily. Whose voice do you think it was?
I haven't the slightest idea. But it is most definitely an extremely wise entity. Besides, the entity displayed no aggressive tendencies, which gives us hope that it can be reasoned with.
So, what do you think about that?
The voice in the emptiness asked me, and judging by your reaction, you too, who I am. And merely stating my name failed to satisfy it. The trap then forced me to assume my true form, which I had completely forgotten about.
Nenio frowns.
I suppose this trap wasn't a trap per se. It rather was a closed portal leading to some hidden place that can easily unveil secrets and reveal the truth. The one who spoke to us seemed to solve me like a riddle, in an instant just by looking at me. I would like to meet this entity. Can you imagine which secrets it can unravel? I want to speak to it, and you, my follower, must help me.
The kitsune's eyes light up.
So, a stranger is capable of uncovering all your secrets with a single glance? I wouldn't wish to meet such a person. I wouldn't appreciate such a blatant invasion of my privacy.
But how can you get there? If there is a door, there must be a way to open it. If there's a lock, there must be a key to it. There is an inscription here, right on the statue. I am the void and the emptiness. I am the starting point. I am infinite. Tear my mask off and let it fall at my feet. I don't understand this at all. How thrilling!
Nenio clears her throat. Sounds like a riddle. Why are you so sure that the unknown entity behind the mysterious portal would even want to talk to us?
I'm not sure at all, but we must try. We simply must. Getting there and talking with this entity will be the greatest of my experiments. No exaggeration.
A portal that leads to the unknown could be dangerous.
The world wound is dangerous. Walking under a hanging icicle is dangerous. Even choking on a chunk of badly chewed food can lead to a fatal outcome, after all. Living is dangerous. But what is danger compared to knowledge?
So that sounded like a riddle.
It does. It really does. I love riddles and puzzles.
How do we solve it?
Each of them is inscribed with a riddle, and each demands that something be placed at its feet. I guess we need some items that represent the answers to these riddles, but don't ask me where we should look for them.
Nenio quickly examines the statues. Maybe we should ask one of these geysers.
I don't think they can help us. Looks like all they can do is mumble their mantra about questions and answers.
Looks like there's nothing more we can do here now.
With deepest regret, I have to admit that you are right. It's highly unlikely that we'll be able to solve this riddle right here and now. We'll have to temporarily withdraw so we can return when we're armed and ready.
Nenio sighs and turns away from the statue. Solve the riddles of the nameless ruins. I am the unknown. I scare cowards but reveal my secrets to the brave. Tear my mask off and let it fall at my feet. I am the unknown. I scare cowards but reveal my secrets to the brave. I am the impetus to act. I'm a reason for torture and a cause for insomnia. They all say tear my mask off and let it fall at my feet. I am the void and the emptiness. I am the starting point. I am infinite. The sand looks utterly unremarkable apart from its inexplicable presence here among the ruins and woodland. I am the end of the road. I am superiority. I am loneliness.
Our duty calls.
I am the answer, but what is the question? The absence of an answer is an answer too. So the absence of an answer is an answer too. Okay, let's quick save. Let's loot it. I am the unknown. I scare cowards, but reveal my secrets to the brave. All items. We don't have any of the items for it. Darn. We don't have to kill the strangers, right? That is really super cool, though. Very cool stuff. I love riddles and that in RPGs. Wonder why the ghoul corpses had died of their own accord. Oh, there's so many questions about this. It's awesome. What's with this thing?
Are we ready to move out?
Everyone counts on me.
Oh, I did something. Oh, wow. I have no idea how I did that. 2 midnight morals, a potion of remove paralysis, and a phylactery of positive channeling.
Let's head out.
Wow. Well, that was pretty awesome that we figured that out. None of those items are loot for this thing, right? Just want to check really quick. Almost assuredly no, but it would show up. Alright, well, we have all the questions. Let's head out. Glad we solved that puzzle. Don't know how. Just made an arrow pointing over here somehow.
Let us be careful.
Weird. So definitely super cool. We'll have to come back when we have more answers. Maybe that showed it or something. I don't know. I think we just got, I mean, obviously we just got lucky. I'm trying to see if there's any sort of reason to that rhyme, but anyway. Alright, so that is the Nameless Ruins. We're going to get out of here. Maybe come back to the cave really quick and check the cave out.
Tread lightly.
And, just to see if anything changed in that one room of the cave. And why there's ghouls around and stuff is unknown. See, that doesn't really look like it's solved. Alright, let's, if the wearer of this headband has the ability to channel positive energy, it increases the amount of damage this ability does to undead creatures or heals to living by 2d6. And she's a kitsune now. That's awesome. Let's... Oh. Well, yeah, we want to... damage resistance 3 melee. It's really powerful. And one of the big reasons why she's been so strong. We can give it to Davron, but... I don't know. Let's try to give it to Sela. Go, girl. Little crown type dealy. And DR3 melee. I have alluring charisma. My charisma is not that important to me, so I'm going to put on the rugged helmet. And the alluring charisma. I don't think there's any point to give it to anyone else here. She can go to an 8 charisma. Doesn't show on her head though. Factory positive channeling. Ninio. Camellia. Social. He's wisdom. Maybe I should just take this off. Because charisma does matter a little bit for me, and give that rugged helmet to Camellia as if she wasn't beastly enough of a tank. We'll improve her even more. We'll see how this goes. We might switch it back to Sela, I don't know. Anyway, we're done here. We've got a kitsune. Kitsune. That's awesome. I think they're fox folk, right?
Follow my steps.
That does make Nanio even cooler. That is admittedly really pretty awesome. She is. Yeah, that is cool. Let's quick save here and go to Leper's Smile, but nope, someone on the road. Doesn't say an enemy, it just says someone on the road. What do we got here? Babo.
Let's head out. Be careful, everyone.
Mind over muscle.
3 Babos. Oh, Camellia takes some shots. Have everybody on hold. Let's take them off hold. Let them do their thing. Boom. Nice. Huh. The Babels have long spears. There's a note and a little forest, a little camping slot. Note written in neat handwriting. Come to my camp if you want to talk. I have much to share with you, a friend. Drawn on the back of the note is a map with cross lines marking a spot. What? Inconspicuous camp? Oh my gosh. The intrigue. I love it. Wow. Oh, there's more back here. A pair of shoes or something? Engraved bracelet. Anywhere we walk could be a perception check.
I'm gone.
Huh, who? Wonder who that message was even for. For us to find? It seems weird. Let's come over here. I don't think we were over here. Yeah, that seems strange. And this map is like open. There's more to it.
Let's head out.
Oh wow. Oh, there's got to be something down here. No?
Let us be careful.
There's nothing there? Wow, all this, all that, but nothing here. Not even a perception check. Alright, well, we'll have to go to the inconspicuous camp and see what they want from us. Glad we came this way. And I still want to go up to the leper's smile to see what that's about. Oh, it's up there. Huh, so it's through the leper's smile? Ah, we can enter it. Day 19th, month Lamachan, the 10th, year 4715. Danger and distress rest heavy upon the scales, their measure soaring on the perilous march to Dresden. The army moves steadily along the bank of the West Selen, scarred with canyons and ravines. Suddenly, a group of scouts returns. Anevia, the leader of the group, makes two urgent signs to the soldiers: wait and quiet. She dashes through the ranks to the commander, who awaits her report. We're in trouble, she whispers. The road ahead is split by a canyon. To get to Dresden, we'll have to go down and then up the other side. But the canyon is swarming with foul creatures. Vescavers. A real pain in the neck. They won't shy away from our soldiers' weapons, and they've already managed to gobble someone up. Look like a caravan of refugees from Canabras that lost its way. No one has ever reported Vescavers so far from the center of the world wound. Where did they come from? Anevia bites her lip. They still haven't noticed us, but that won't hold true for long. Maybe if we retreat quietly. The commander makes a sign for her to stop. Find out what else is known about the enemy. Those nasty little critters, they can ruin your gear and drive you nuts with the buzzing, Anevia says in a rush. They got a queen, the mother of the whole swarm. She's a right horror, but if we kill her, the bulk of the swarm will scatter, and we'll take care of the rest of them somehow. After hearing the scout's report, the commander prepares to convene a council to determine a plan of action. The commander and his companions convene a field council. The army cannot march around the obstacle, for there is no other road. Retreat is far too risky. Should the swarm notice the army and catch it out in the open, no one would survive. None utters the word trap, but fear hangs in the air. A swarm of omnivorous beasts just happens to be in the army's path. Someone has arranged this for their own nefarious ends. Rustling, grating, squeaking, humming. Humming. Everyone hears the voice of the swarm, though the sky before the army remains clear, for now. How long until it is darkened by the flying spawn of the abyss? An idea, a decision, straight and sharp like a soldier's sword, appears in their minds. The Crusader Council grows grim. One unit must act as live bait to lure the swarm out of the canyon and clear out the path to the Vescaver Queen. The commander will rush the monster, killing her quickly before the swarm decimates the army. They will give but one chance. Continue. A dark question looms. Who will lead the fateful squad and be consumed as bait? In moments of extreme stress, one often says one thing while meaning quite another. These hidden words often reveal many a curious thing, and what do we see here? Irabeth nobly states, "I am an officer best suited for the mission." But in truth she means, I cannot burden another with my responsibility. Elzarian, send me! Nura the historian emerges with an unexpected suggestion from behind the commander's back. This is just the sort of situation where ingenuity and knowledge of the enemy will be more useful than swords and armor. While she speaks, she thinks, I need to prove myself. The queen is yet to disclose her presence and watches quietly from a distance. The commander thinks that he should look into the faces of your companions. The Hell Knight Regil steps forth. Oh wait, no. Oh. The Hell Knight Regil steps forward. My people will fight to the last, even as the swarm tears through our armor and strips the flesh from our bones. But his motives are plain. My superiority over the Crusaders will not permit me to cower behind them. I've eaten so many bugs in my life, it's only fair to give them a chance at revenge. The mongrel Lan hides his fears in plain sight. I'm a dead man walking already. Oh, I'm a dead man walking already. A life is such as mine is worthless. And silently he begs for more. Sacrifice me or give me a chance to prove myself. The ones who distract the swarm will need a healer. Sozio's the only one who speaks plainly. A healer might bring a few through the Vescavers alive. The rest of the council remains silent, and this silence is filled by a chorus of there are others better suited, and the commander needs me alive. Does the commander hear these unspoken words? What will they lead him to decide? The fateful troop will be led by oh man, this is a tough choice, bruh. We can't lose Lan. He wants a chance to prove himself. Regil wants to show superiority over the Crusaders. Sozio speaks plainly. A healer might bring a few through the Vescavers alive. Nura You know what? I'm going to go with Nura. The commander and his party disappear among the rocks, preparing to slip down into the canyon while the swarm is distracted by their bait. A tight-lipped Nevia shows the way. Behind them, the final preparations are being made. Here's what we'll do, Nura instructs the soldiers. We'll approach the precipice, stomping and banging our swords against our shields. We'll get the swarm's attention as quickly as possible. Passion burns in her eyes and her lips curve into a smile of satisfaction. The soldiers tread fearfully down the road toward the dark edge of the canyon ahead. The rift that yawns open before them whispers, rasps, rattles in thousands upon thousands of voices. Vescavers gather below, but the sky is open above them, and the flying creatures might rise up and attack at any moment. The soldiers soon find the first body, the mangled corpse of a refugee from Canabras. A few straggling Vescavers wriggle inside the tiny in greenish shells, all shuffling legs and hinging jaws. They don't seem menacing at all. But then the rasping noise stops for a moment and a high vibrating note pierces the air with a new force. A blur of a blackish-green cloud rises above the canyon. The swarm has taken the bait. The time to act has come. The leader of this faithful squad shouts that they shall... Scatter! Nura, swift and fleet, is splendid at the chase. Dodging from place to place, diving into inconspicuous cracks between stones, she gracefully avoids the Vescavers, but her soldiers are not as nimble, and their armor not but a burden. The whispering, screeching song of the extraplanar Vescavers clouds the mind, and foils any escape from the creature's jaws. The warriors fall one by one, screaming in pain, while their friends, scattered across the area, are too far away to aid them. Cries of agony rise up from the rocks, filling the soldiers' hearts with horror. The rasping, mumbling, and buzzing of the swarm paralyze the soldier's will. Poisonous mandibles cut through armor and bone. The swarm could scour an entire city from the face of Galarian. These modest forces present no obstacle. No matter what strategy the mortals choose, it is impossible to resist the eternal hunger of the abyss. Vescavers are its embodiment, no malevolent mind or terrible monster, but a million of half-sentient creatures who know no goal but destruction. An effective weapon for those prepared to trade fertile soil for wasteland. A chance yet remains for the commander to save his people, at least some portion. What will the leader decide? Close. Wow. I don't know. It saved Nura, but that's what I figured it would. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Nenio. I think we need Dayron. And instead of Soziel, maybe Regil. Let's put Soziel down and get Regil in there. Alright, here we go. Oh, Regil's fatigued. Spots of light and shadow dance along the walls of the canyon. High above your head, a swarm gathers, dark as a rain cloud. There are so many Vescavers that they block out the sun. Luckily, you've escaped the attention of the swarm, which is focused upon the troops you're using as bait, for now at least. With a tired gesture, Nevia wipes the sweat and dust from her forehead. There's anxiety in her eyes. Commander, the beast we've come for is on the other end of the main corridor. There's a lot of burrows and plenty of beasts in them, but you better not delve too deep. Our people won't hold out long enough for us to clear the whole area. On the other hand, I saw the bodies of some poor caravanners down one of the side holes. They have some valuable stuff on them. The bugs will eat anything we don't grab. They can't tell the difference between flesh and steel. Did you manage to find out where these beasts came from? I'm not sure, but there are clear signs of a ritual closer to the queen bug's lair, and they're fresh. Maybe somebody summoned the scum especially for us. The demon filth figured out that we're never going to let Canabras go. Too bad we don't have a magic specialist who could figure out what those runes mean. Oh, maybe we should have brought Nenio. Can you tell me anything useful about the monster? I've never fought these before, so I don't know much. She's a nasty beast. She spits acid and summons her spawn from all around the area. One more thing, when I tried to get closer, I started feeling sick as a dog. I guess like a lot of demons, she knows how to get inside your head. Well, great. Huge, hungry, head-spinning, acid-spitting bugs. And I thought the Crusades were all about the pretty armor and the tasty rations, and sometimes saving beautiful maidens in white dresses from dumb demons. Are you a maiden? Are you sure a maiden could tell you apart from a demon? That could get quite awkward. Let's move. Good luck. I'm right behind you, covering your back. I'll catch up when it's time to deal with the queen. Alright, we'll make a quick save here, because I don't think we're going to... choose a different party or anything.
Tread lightly.
Vescaver Swarm, oh boy.
Yet another obstacle.
Come on, Lan. Nice. I do want to get the stuff. Oh, I was poisoned or so. I was confused. Confused for 4 seconds. I'm swinging at anybody. Come on, Elzarian. There we go.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Let's get a little heal. This is a side path.
Attack! Do not fear! Do not waver!
Are you sure you wish to exhaust us?
Sorry, bro. I can't help but exhaust this. Alright, there's some gear here, I guess. Commander, we're holding on for now. This man died clutching a small chest to his body. He protected his belongings from the Vescavers to the very end. And he had 1,361 gold, 3 pearls, a shirt, a copper ring, 2 turquoise, shining scale, and a silky veil. The remains of the caravan camp. The Vescavers have chewed up not only the but also the tents and the bundles of goods. 6 gold, a silver spoon, jade, green quartz, and 2 cuirassiers. Wow. The music of the abyss. Each minute the commander spends searching for loot. The bait or the troop suffers heavy losses. Oh. Current morale minus 46. Oh, that's not good. Oh, but wait. Onions, handful of gems, simmering pollen, and jasper. What? Wait, there was loot back there. Left that behind. I know I'm gonna regret some of this. Breastplate, 17 gold, and gold powder.
You've crossed the wrong Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Gibber. Vescaver Royal Guard.
Retreat is not an option.
This pain is excruciating.
Let's get another. Let's get Sela to do a little. She can't do anything. We're gibbering or something.
This is how it feels. Am I at my limit? So
Wow.
This is how it feels.
I don't know where I saved. This is a nightmare, though.
I'm gone.
Careful now.
No, wait a minute.
Sure you wish to
I didn't know Rachel would be exhausted.
Out of my sight. Close ranks.
Alright, let's have Lan shoot that
You've
thing.
crossed the wrong mongrel.
And Camellia. Oh man.
Pocket wide open.
We need Jaron to keep healing this way. Because everybody is taking trouble.
There was a flaw
Gibbering.
in our tactics.
The spirits demand your blood.
Reginald dies for real, so do I. Yeah, we're not gonna go down that way, probably. There's probably great loot down there. We're not gonna head there, though. Let's just come this way. Bloodshot eyes, slimy skin. Oh, this must be the lair.
Save the last one for me.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Come on, guys. Heard my horse get caught up. Come on, fight, guys. Keep fighting. We need to heal, but dang.
I'm gone.
Oh, snap. The bottom of the canyon is split by a narrow crevice about one stride across at its widest. It's easy enough to jump over, or in places even step across. The obstacle doesn't seem a problem or even particularly notable, but as you draw closer, you hear a terrible droning sound coming from the crevice. It seems to be howling as if it's alive. Perception 17. Land, look in. You stare into the darkness of the void, trying to make out where the strange sound is coming from. Not all at once, but your eyes pick out the contours of a body in the darkness. Someone small, perhaps a gnome, a halfling, or a child, rolled up in a ball at the bottom of the chasm, under a stone ledge. He's crouched down, his head to his knees, and he's hugging his legs tightly. It appears to be one of the caravanners caught by the swarm. He's crying aloud, one continuous tone, and it strengthens as it echoes through the crevice, building up into something truly haunting. All howl and no wolf, it would seem. Try to help get the try to help get the caravaner out. Failed. You clamber down into the crevice and tie the halfling with a rope, then try to pull him up. For a while he doesn't resist, though he doesn't help either, as he dangles helplessly like a puppet. But suddenly, in the middle of the ascent, one of the Vescavers in his moves abruptly. The halfling screams in spasms and hits his head on the stone. He immediately grows still. You're now pulling up. Oh dear. And he had chainmail. I mean, if we have to loot him. I would love to see, like, you know, what he had to say and stuff. Oh, we're done for.
Learn from my mistake.
And we're all gibbering or whatever. Yeah, don't go that way. For some reason, I don't think we're supposed to be up here yet. We may just have to pull back from Leper's Smile altogether. I don't know. Oh, Darren's in the formation. Oh my gosh, we have to do the formation again. Sela, Camellia, Regil. You know what? Let's put Regil over there. Me right here. Lan and Tayron. It's a pretty solid formation there. Alright. Let's keep going this way. I don't care about it. The side loot. A huge runic circle has been drawn on the rock, probably with blood. There's the queen.
Attack!
Level 18 outsider. Okay. Land. Use the sonic quiver and do a perfect attack. Camellia. Camellia is will saving throw failed. Magdalar saving throw failed. Sela. Smite the foe. And do a divine weapon bond. Regil. Go ahead and do that.
I feel faint.
Confusion. Regil's become confused, unfortunately. Daron. It's down to 183. As long as land stays healthy, we may be able to do it. I'm out of order. Sela's still doing her thing.
This will leave a bruise.
Let's channel positive energy.
I'll just sit here.
Darn.
Don't worry about me.
0 reduced on the 170. Come on, guys. Get back up.
I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
It's down to 142. I'm still out of order. Magdalar's out of order. Sela. Camellia's still with it. Let's do the Flaming Spirit enchantment.
There was a flaw in our tactics.
Wide open.
An attack. Heal again. Oh, their countdowns. We're not seeing their countdowns for some reason. We were supposed to be seeing those. The round countdowns and stuff. I guess only Camellia is the only one who's
The spirits demand your blood.
To surrender.
doing that. It only has a round right now. We go like that. We do see the countdown. Tenevia's fighting with us. Land's fighting. Elzarian is probably out of commission.
There was a flaw. Tactics.
We got it down to 51 HP. Let's cure Sirius. Regil. We got it. Nasty. Unleashing her last streak, the Swarm Queen slumps to the ground. Immediately, as if by magic, the distant sound of battle begins to subside. Several small beasts sit on their mother's portal, sinking their mandibles. The canyon drowns in waves of like the crackle in the air before a storm. Can't breathe. I need some fresh air. Get me out of this dang hole. Agreed, mind you, I've had cause to see holes a good deal more disgusting than this in my time. Darren laughs suggestively, but they were few and far between. Sela looks at Daron in confusion, a second later bursts into giggles. Have the fumes gone to your head, Count? Look at you, cracking jokes like the worst kind of bawd. Land looks askance at the queen's carcass. The mongrels in the caves under Canabras could, I guess. Don't hold back. Look at those delicious acid glands. Camellia smiles as sharp as Vescaver poison. Anevia approaches the Swarm Queen's body. Her face clearly expresses a desire to kick the dead beast, but she refrains. Just a brainless bug, and so many of our people died because of her. Just yesterday, I was sitting by the fire with some of the people the Swarm. Suddenly, Anevia stops. Her nostrils flare and her eyes scan the floor and the walls of the canyon. She squats, pokes at some lumps of slimy substance, lifts them up to look more closely, smells them, and cringes. Perception check passed. You smell it too, right? A suspiciously familiar stink. Aha! Anevia rubs a ball of greenish slime in her hand. I'd bet my life that your gear had this nasty stench when we were entering the canyon. I saw the queen bug spraying it around to summon her spawn to her. Gain 75 XP. Let's see if we can find the source of that smell among my equipment. You and Anevia search through your things and quickly find the source of that smell, a thin handkerchief. Looks like it's been soaked in something like the Swarm Queen's slime. A perfumed handkerchief. I'll be darned! When the queen was spraying the sweet-smelling goop around, the swarm fell to it like flies to jam. The chewed-up of the caravaner smelled like this too. I checked. Commander, I think some rat planted that handkerchief on you to ensure that the Vestgavers would find you. Elzarian's been tagged for assassination already. Our commander's all grown up. Despite his airy tone, Daeron looks discomfited. Discomfited? I thought this crusade couldn't get any worse, but now we have a mysterious traitor who's trying to feed us to a swarm of repulsive insects. And there I was thinking you'd be the first in line to feed me some repulsive bugs. Should I say that? No, say nothing. Seeing that you're not going to answer, Daeron shrugs indifferently. So, there's a traitor in the Mendev camp. Nothing new there. The demons did this. They placed the swarm in our way and made sure I couldn't avoid the ambush. I agree. They never expected a defeat in Canabras, nor our quick march to Dresden. Now they're throwing everything they can at us to stop our advance, including their oversized pet bugs. Anevia cringes. Anyway, we need to keep our eyes open. That handkerchief could have been planted here by magic, but taken from a professional paranoiac. I think we got a rat in our camp. In Canabras, we squashed the cultists time and time again, but they were like maggots and some could have infiltrated our forces too. We have to keep our eyes open and our guard up. It's time we got back to our people. I say we destroy the queen's body. I've heard the little bugs who eat can be reborn as swarm queens themselves. That's kind of the last thing we need, right? No, I wouldn't do that. That's too risky anyway. Fine, Anevia. Get rid of the beast's body. Great! Cleaning up after a fight is just what I like. We'll start here, and little by little we'll clean up the entire world wound. Bong bong, son. We survived. Nura! Anevia, Commander, what a relief, you're alive! I saw the swarm begin to thin and ran to you immediately. She pauses to catch her breath. Luckily, our losses are not as great as we feared. Not many are even wounded, but if you'd been a moment later, I'm afraid to imagine what might have happened to us. Unfortunately, the insect's acid ruined what was left of the caravan. Of course, I sympathize with those who perished, but we could have used their gear. Yeah. How did this caravan even come to be here? This is no place for civilians. They lost their lives for nothing, and they didn't even leave anything useful behind. I couldn't let my people die while I was looting corpses that the bugs had left behind. What matters is that everything's over and we won. What are we going to do now? Did an action that was good. Since you're here, please take a look around. I found some painted runes and the traces of something. Seemed like a ritual. We need to figure out what this is. Sorry, I'm sounding stuffy, guys. Just checking it out. Ha! Easily done! Nora leans over the magic symbols painted on the stone. I'm no mage, unfortunately, but I'm in the habit of thoroughly documenting all descriptions of rituals and symbols from magic books, especially demonic ones. Someone very recently opened a portal to the abyss here and summoned someone. It's not difficult to figure out who they summoned. She's lying dead right there. I can guess who carried out the ritual. Handwriting is unique, even when it comes to runes. I examined the Great Garrison after your success, documented everything I found for Queen Galfrey, and I'm sure that the hand that drew these rune circles was the same in both instances. It's the work of the same spellcaster. Looks like the spellcaster is afraid of us and dares not fight us openly. Of course he's afraid. Nothing he can set on us will ever be scarier than this swarm. He just played his last hand and lost. Well, since we finished off the swarm and we know someone is giving us trouble, I suggest we get out of here. I'm done with the bugs.
I refuse to surrender.
Oh, homie is confused. Some quests are completing. Daron, or how about Sela?
Win this war.
Go ahead and channel positive energy. Alright. Order of the God Claw. That was useful. That was really useful. I would try to view. So was the Lesser Sonic Quiver. What all happened before in that combat, but wonder who the traitor is too. Land dealt 59 damage, that's why we can't get rid of him. Sela dealt 12, Land dealt 27, Camellia dealt 6. Sela dealt 33, nice Sela. Nevia missed. Daron healed. Nevia dealt 15, nice. I dealt 7. Reginald received 4 damage. Lynn dealt 18. Or Land, not Lynn. Land dealt 18, Land dealt 20. Camellia dealt 4 damage. Reginald dealt 11. Man, everybody was part of this. Magdalar receives 15 damage. Good thing the swarm wasn't coming from anywhere. Land dealt 23, yeah. Nevia dealt 5. Land dealt 18. He did almost all the damage. Wow, she took Sela down big with those claws. Alzarian received 10. Camellia did 6 more. Land dealt 15. Sela dealt 13. Daron dealt 1 damage. Wow. Pretty cool. Thank you, Land. Without Land, we'd be so much in trouble. So we'll quick save. We'll see if there's any loot at all, but we'll do that next time, guys. We're 59 minutes in, so we've got to save here. I'm gonna look through the canyon, maybe. Oh, there is someone there. Probably no gear on him though. It was all wiped away, but we'll see. But thank you so much for joining me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Pretty crazy stuff. If you did, please press the like button or leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. If you don't, that's cool too, though. All good. And hope to see you guys next time. Do come back. We have to get out of this canyon, explore it some more, and see if there is anything left behind, as well as find the trader eventually, get out of here, proceed. It's gonna be pretty cool. So there's down, whatever that is, but we'll see what that is as well. So I hope you'll join me for that. Until then, guys, be well, live well, stay well, and much love, peace, and joy. I'll catch you guys then. Bye-bye.